with this example, we'll create a glint effect, like a shine passing through the object, okay, in the masking. Let's take a simple car. So I'm just going to import to stage a car. Right, so let me just use Control OK, resize it. Right, I've just got this simple car. When I test it, that's how your flash document will look. Now in this document, maybe we can show that little glint is passing through the front mirror, or you can do it in passing it through the body of the car as well. It's the same principle you're gonna use later on. Let me show you. Maybe it's passing through a glass and then across over. Okay, all we have to do is we have to create a patch, the shape which can cover this particular glass in the drawing. That's sweet. Now we learned drawing things in lesson 1, so we can use line tool to draw the outline skeleton, and then in between that skeleton we can fill the color, because we need a fill color to do the mask. So I'm going to quickly create this shape using line tool, fill that shape with the color, okay, and then we'll pass a motion twin object passing through in between that shape. Okay, so that's an example of masking. Let me go back and start working on it. So that's my image, which is a car. Lock the layer. I will add a new layer, which is a shape. For this shape, I want to draw the shape which can cover the car. So maybe line tool, I'm using maybe fluorescent green, it's easy to spot. Line 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, using selection tool you can give a bit of change, you can work it more finely. I'm just trying to match it as much as possible. Yeah, we've got the 4 volts of a skeleton. Let's use a paint bucket, any color you like, and between this skeleton just fill the color. That's it. So we got our patch ready, our car is ready. Now the next stage is you have to create the glint, the effect which is passing through. Now you can keep it pure white, or which will look like a patch. We can create a bit of gradient white color. Okay, so for that example I'm just going to add another layer. The new layer will be called glint. For this I will use a rectangle tool without any outline, so I'm going to disable the stroke, and for the fill color we can select a rectangle gradient color, black or white. Okay, let me just draw a rectangle to show you what I'm trying to do here. That's my rectangle. Because of the gradient color, this is how it looks, right? But I can go to the window color tab. In the color tab you can see this is a combination of my gradient color, white bottle on the left, black bottle onto the right. That's why my glint looks like that, white on the left, black on the right, and it's a linear gradient color. Alright, but I can keep as it is, and I can add another border in between. When you move your cursor on the gradient color you get a plus symbol there, click, you get one more color bottle. Okay, now when you click on these bottles, the color of those bottles will be reflected here at the top. So I want a white color on the left, I want white color just by moving this ladder on the right, and in the between as well I want the white color. So literally what's happening? Why it's not changing white color? let me just check that. Let me convert it into white. What we can do is we can keep the center color white, but the alpha value for that color white will keep it 100%. For the bottle on the left and the right, we can keep the white color but alpha channel 0. Click on the bottle, reduce the alpha channel 0. Now you see the difference. Now it's a white color with the transparency on both the ends. Okay, that's a bit of technique. It's going back again, like that. Why it's not doing it here? Let me change the colors to, yeah, we changed the alpha. That's, but it's going back to normal again. Paint bucket. See, it changes back to normal 100. I think it's because of the overflow it's doing that. That's very strange. Let me keep these colors. Let's see if the other rectangle gives the same color. I think it is transparent only, but it is showing you the background color of the image, which is black. It is actually the transparent color. You see that? You can see that it's a transparent color, but it is actually showing the black color, which is the background image, because I didn't draw it correctly. So I've got two bottles, which is, yeah, that's it. That's a perfect one. Yeah, there you go. Do you see that? That's your glint shape, which is having white color in the middle, two white colors on the left and right, but their opacity has been reduced by using point. I'm just going to delete those two. Now this shape, we will just do motion tween as if it is moving from left and going across to the right, just like that. A very, very basic motion tween technique. As long as you get this shape correct with the colors, your job is done. Okay, now with this shape is on the glint layer. I'm going to simply apply, right click on it, motion tween. It's okay. Just going to extend it up to 40, for example. Other layers, we just want to see them as it is, so I will just insert frame, and in the motion tween, the first frame object is on the left, right? Move the playhead to the end, and the second position of the glint should be that. Simple. When you play it, practically this is what happening. Correct? A motion tween moving glint. The shape is on one layer and the car is on the other layer. The last stage of this graphic is we have to mask the shape. Okay? So we have to put the shape on top of the glint layer, right click on the shape and apply mask. Now we don't see the shape, but when you play it, it passes through. Now how good you create that shape which is passing through, that will create the effect. Okay, if you have a nice shape, it will go across depending on how you create the glint. Same thing, we can apply principle here. We can cover the shape of the body like that, fill that with the color and pass the glint from there to there. So it will go vertically, mask the shape, and it will look like the glint is nicely passing through your effect. This is the technique we're going to use for robot as well. We use the image, we draw the skeleton on top of it using shape, and plus the motion twin. Okay. But the masking you are applying here in this technique, make sure you have 3 layers. The layer for the car is an image, which is static layer. Layer for the shape is static, is just a shape. The only layer which will animate is the layer in between, which is that white rectangle. We will move it from any direction to any direction we want. Okay, so that glint layer of animation should be sandwiched between shape and car. Shape should be always at the top. Mask the shape layer, it will hide the glint in that particular shape. That's the story. Okay, I will save this technique as well.